Hello, everybody. This is Tetrafolium back to cover Game 6 of the Turn 17 Rocks Draft League. With me once again is the leader of the Shadow Wizard Money Gang, jwkjr.
Yeah, what's up?
Alrighty, so the leaderboards are finally up to date, except I think maybe one of the games that was played this week already might be on there, but that's why I'm not spoiling who won it. Um, in any case, let's hop right into the first game, which is your game.
Yeah, so I played Cam this week. I noticed Cam had a huge weakness to ground types, so I centered my team around Great Tusk as I normally do, and didn't really do nothing special. Just kind of just ran with that.
Yep. And if I can uh, observe something, this is once again the same six Pokemon in the same order as last week. So I think Cam has built one team and not deviated. So very easy to counter this when you do it like this. Uh, Definitely my suggestion for draft leagues like this is that you custom build your team every week so that your opponents don't get an advantage on you like this. But anyway, what are you thinking for your lead matchup here?
Yeah, I believe I went with Great Tusk here. I My thought was I knew Golden Go could see his Terra flying, so I knew Golden Go could kill me if he hit it with Terra flying. So I'm pretty sure I went Great Tusk here, and then clicked Terra Steel like right away, just so
Hmm.
I didn't die to a Terra Blast flying Golden Go. I don't think I hit I ran Stone Edge just in case, but I don't think I clicked that. I think I just clicked Hell Rush and said screw it.
Yep. Okay. Let's see if that's right. Yeah, it looks like you do lead Great Tusk right into Goldango, and he switches immediately. I think I like that idea from him because you never know what the Great Tusk could do. Goes for an Ice Shard to get some chip and dies. I mean, it is what it is.
Great
Amoonguss is
Tusk's first kill.
Mhm. Moongus is interesting, and then going for Sludge Bomb into a Steel type Great Tusk. I guess not punished because you end up switching out. I don't know what he would have went for myself, to be honest. Maybe Foul Play would have been uh
I
nasty.
Probably, yeah, that was a nasty move.
Or Spore or something like that. So the Rotom Frost seems like a pretty good mid-ground switch for anything that he could go for. Is this like a specially defensive Rotom Frost?
Yeah, so I built it with a bunch of a full SPDF and full HP, and I had a citrus berry,
Okay.
which lived most things except for like I think like probably just a make it rain. Didn't It would never survive.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Totally fair. Go for a Blizzard. Um, Protect to see just what he's going for here. Okay, I switched to Dragalge. I like that. I would have went to Slowbro myself, but I think Dragalge gets you a lot more offensive pressure.
I fucking love this thing.
Yeah, when it hits its Dracos.
When it decides to hit.
mm. Sandy Shocks comes in to get up spikes in front of a
Yes,
super
you do.
effective Mon, like it tends to do,
Yeah,
and dies.
back
I
to the second blizzard.
I can't. I think that's happened every game for Cam. Kind of funny.
Just carbon copy what happened last time I brought this thing in. Just pivoting to my Dragalge. This thing comes out. I hit a Joker Meteor. Or
It doesn't do that much. This is Specs, right?
no, it's Assault Vest.
Oh, Assault Vest. Okay.
So I ran Assault Vest this week to live I think it was a Shadow Ball or a Make It Rain.
And it looks like
There I
Goldango
sack
is kind of going
Slowbro.
off a little bit. Uh,
Yeah,
but yeah, forces a switch to Mungus. Takes 51, which is kind of a blessing and a curse, getting rid of the Black Sludge, but now knockoff is not going to 2-hit KO.
yeah, that's what I realized. I was like, oh, okay. So I just had to swap back in the Dragalge here, I think.
Right. Totally fair.
'Cause I knew he couldn't Spore me either. 'Cause I was burned already.
hmm Going for a Draco Meteor for another 45 or so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Goldango always gets a recover here, which is really nasty. Now actually, this turn right here, I think I remember watching this live. You're gonna go for headlong rush, right?
Yeah.
Um, and I just thought about this, and I was like, well, if he Terra flyings the Goldengo right here on this turn, and Shadow Balls, uh, he actually has a pretty good chance to kill, depending on your set. Um, and then you're down Great Tusk. He's got a Terra Flying Goldengo. He's got a full health Chansey. He's got an Amoonguss that is going to get some regenerator health back. He's got a pretty healthy Rotom. It's actually a pretty good matchup for him at that point.
It is, it is. I took the risk here. I was thinking, like, he's not going to click it. There's no way, and he doesn't.
Yeah.
If he did, I would have been screwed, but I think I might have been able to position myself a little bit after I lose Great Tusk. It wouldn't have been great by no means. But
Mhm.
I think I had enough left on Masquerada, and I didn't even bring Slithering out yet,
Right.
who was running some bullshit, let me tell you. So,
Yeah, albeit, if we go back to the first week that he brought this team, he revealed that he was Terra Steel Goldango, I believe. So if he has literally not switched his team up since then, which I would not doubt that, he is a Colberberry Terra Steel Goldango. Um, so yeah, that's not doing anything versus your team. Well, I mean, I guess it would help against Meowscarada a little bit, but
landing really hits that thing. It's pretty frail.
yeah, yeah, I don't know. Uh, and this is definitely the lesson in switch your team up. Like a Terra, if
Yeah.
he was Terra flying here, he actually has a chance to win. I don't think it's like a straight up guaranteed win for him, but like, yeah, with Dragalge dying to spikes and Great Tusk dead, um, he has a great matchup with his last four versus your last three,
True.
but doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Uh,
Grace is another kill, and then from
and
here
then
it's
yeah, chance
GG'd.
chance coming in Chansey there is definitely a throw.
Yeah.
Should have went to a Mungus probably
Yeah,
first.
I hit a show, hit a stone hit here, which is very surprising with my Trigger Meteor and Wizard Luck this game, but I guess something hit.
Yeah, well, I guess
Yeah.
I mean even going a Mungus there didn't help him. Wait, am I crazy? Or did he not get a regenerator boost?
No, he would have got effects for, so I think he did, but I think that it was so low from the because like if he would have had effects spore, wouldn't it have spored me when I hit it
Well,
with
it's
a
only a
physical move?
30% chance, right?
I don't remember.
Plus, if you're steel, even if it would have procced the poison, it wouldn't have worked against the steel.
That's true. I don't
That's
know.
Wait, hold on. I need to go back and see that.
We'll
So
never know.
he's at 49% here, right?
Yeah.
Goes up to 51. He switches out. Amoonguss doesn't come back in until okay, so he wasn't regenerator either. Wow.
That's a play. I'll give it that.
Yeah, I don't
Teach
know.
learn. Maybe he's going for some poison cheese or
I don't know. I think he
I
just
don't
forgot. Yeah, wow. Okay. Yeah, once again, switch your team up. That's
know. Double
that's
check
all
your
I gotta
sets.
say. Yeah, facts for sure. Um. Anyway, next we've got Truly Alex O versus Arvo, the grafted Graffies versus the null pointer exception. Uh, what do you think the lead matchup is going to be here?
I'm guaranteeing you he starts with Caparaja. He never hasn't. I think he made it 1 week. He went Masquerain, but he
Hmm.
obviously doesn't have that this week. So he gives Stone Edge. I think I'm gonna guess he goes Iron Treads on the other side, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that seems pretty reasonable to me. Um, that's probably what I would do. Actually leads Tox and has to
Oh,
switch out immediately to Scyther, who's got close combat. Does a solid 27.
and he tries to figure out what's weak to it.
Hmm. Swords Dance, a slow parting shot. Did you see that?
Yeah,
That was
that
not prankster, min speed, porting shot on
that's
Baxcalibur.
suspect. I'll give him that. I
So
I don't. I wonder what that's for.
I don't know. Maybe he's got poison touch or unburdened, or maybe he just forgot to switch the
Maybe he probably
ability.
forgot.
Yeah. Well, let's see if it matters here. Okay, you're plus speed into a dragon type Bax. Yeah, no, it's Jover.
It's so Jover. Yeah, you can't let it set up like that. Just get bold positioning.
Yeah, there's no switch in for this either.
No, I think Extreme Seed right now might do some damage, but I don't know.
Oh,
I know
actually,
Caparaj
oh,
probably
actually,
lives with
yeah,
Steam.
AV Caparaja does live one. Oh,
He
but I
wouldn't.
mean, yeah, it
Yeah.
does live one, right? But if he hard switched into it, uh, Alex is probably going for flamethrower, right?
Yeah, unless he's spec'd.
No, he's not.
No, he's not
He's
spec'd.
taking life orb damage.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know if that would means anything for him.
Yeah, so I mean, it's literally over.
Yeah, quick attack.
Is this the quickest game of the whole draft
It
league?
might be. How long was your game against Arvo?
Oh, it was definitely longer than 11 turns. Hydro
No.
pump to finish. That's funny. I
Yeah. Yeah. Arvo has been swept twice by a water type.
yeah. This
First was a Azumarill, now it's Walking Wake.
interesting bit of trivia here. This is actually his first game where he's lost 6-0. It's not his first game that he hasn't gotten a kill, but it is his first game where he's lost 6-0. Granted, that's because I clicked explosion with my skunk tank.
Truly bizarre, bizarre move.
Yeah. Well, I mean, nothing to say here. Like, what you have? I don't think you have anything to counter Walking Wake. If you're when you're Arvo with this team,
Nah,
I think
I don't think you do either.
like maybe the only thing you could have had is if he brought Gengar and he was Choice Scarf Gengar. That would have
Or
given him
Sucker
an
Punch.
option. I
Something's gonna
mean,
hurt.
Sucker Punch on which Pokemon though?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if any of his mons weren't Sucker Punch.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Arcanine gets extreme speed, so maybe that would
Yeah,
have been enough chip. But I mean, you can't stop Walking Wake from getting like 4 kills.
true.
So yeah, I don't know. I think Arbo was goobed from the beginning. All right,
Bad
speaking of
matchup.
goobed, we have possibly one of the top 2 favorites to win it all, the Anorlando Azus, and one of the top 2 favorites to make the play-in tournament, Jet. Any predictions for this one?
I assume I personally haven't seen this game yet, but I assume a 6-0 sweep with a Azumarill. Usually that's what happens.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on this brute bonnet, right?
Yeah, whatever it's running, it could do a Seed Bomb, Sucker Punch type
Mhm.
thing, or
Yeah,
even what's it called? A Gastrodon with Water Absorb could be troublesome for his Azumarill.
right. Well, would it change your mind if I told you that I helped Jet build the team?
I don't know. I've seen Jackson play for 3 draft leagues now. And I'm not saying that. I don't know. He has some good plays, but I don't know if you building a team can help him,
All right,
especially
so
get somebody with that team against him.
yeah, I'm predicting probably a lead Glamora into a lead Crook. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that makes
guess.
sense. Set up rocks on both sides, stuff like that.
That should get a lead Azu. Set up the spike and then just take the damage
He's
here.
you made him switch to Sash.
Yes. Gosh.
Boo.
Choice Scarf is an interesting tech in some cases where you have like super effective hits, But in general, this is the best set.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah. I'm actually. Well, it looks like you have seen this game.
I guess I did watch this game. I
Uh,
forgot I did.
yeah. I probably, if I was Jet, would have just went for a Sludge Wave. I think based on the uh, based on how willing the Azus are to stay in here, um, that's probably a Assault Vest set. So probably not going to see a Belly Drum sweep. But like getting damage on Azu would be really great. You still get both of your layers of toxic spikes up, which is going to force Scizor to come in. But I guess spikes does get some chip on Scizor, so
It's super ballsy because I mean, like, let's say he did keep Scarf on. He outspeeds, and I think Sludge Wave does a good chunk of damage to that thing, even with an AV.
I mean that's fair. But well, Glamora already outspeeds, so
That's true.
I think Focus Sash is the better item here. But I think Sludge Wave might have been the better move. We'll see though.
Yeah.
Go straight to Ampharos, and that is definitely Assault Vest.
Yeah.
We goes for Trailblaze.
Some speed.
Get another Thunderbolt. Switches right into Gastrodon to get the Storm Drain here, and then dives to Trailblaze. Crit probably didn't matter. See,
Yeah.
I I think the switch to Gastrodon is totally fine to completely soak up the water type move, but I think if you're gonna make that play, you're forcing Trailblaze. You have to go to Brute Bonnet.
Agreed. I think you have to make him think a little bit and just not stay in front of him.
Yep. And Brute Bonnet would be perfect because this is Sucker Punch range. If the Azus tried to outplay with a million Aqua Jets, it doesn't really do that much to Brute Bonnet.
Yeah.
We're going to see Brute Bonnet come out right now and Sucker Punch, yeah. But we could have had this happen with,
One turn ago.
yeah,
Yeah.
with the
Kept
Gastron
Gastron
still
alive.
alive. It's actually a fast Brute Bonnet sporing into Scizor. That's hilarious.
That's great.
Defog the
Defog, get
hazards
rid of
away.
the yep. Rest. Okay.
Resto Chesto on the Ampharos and gets the static on Scizor.
That's big.
Cotton Guard.
Twice.
Goes for Dancing Gleam for Chip.
I'm not seeing a reason to Cotton Guard there.
Yeah, this matchup is really bad for Ampharos. Like I would have switched immediately to like I think actually if we go back which turn here? I think that when you get the Spore here with Brute Bonnet, why not just go Armor Rouge? I mean, where's the Fire
Yeah.
type switch in now that Azu's dead?
True. I love Armor Rouge. I think it's awesome. I use it in my doubles team. It's one of my favorite runs from New Gen. Wish I got it, but
Yeah.
it's not the great. It's not the best singles mod in the world. It's okay, but
Yeah, it's
it's not.
decent. It's worth a UU slot
Yeah.
depending on your team. But yeah, like staying in here is a little suspect. I probably would have went hard to Brute Bonnet.
Yeah.
And
It's your best player.
even if Brute Bonnet doesn't do like much, I mean it gets close combat, which is something.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he run it?
I think so.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't know. Probably getting greedy, just sees the maximum defense and it's like, okay, I need to stay in because I need to preserve my defense. But for what reason? You have no good matchup here. But you do get switch into Earth Power, procking weakness policy.
Ooh, solid. That's a KO.
Yep. It's
With
probably a second KO too. Like, what are you gonna come in with?
Is he not running weak armor?
He is running weak armor, and he endures
Why
the
didn't he
hit.
Why didn't he get a speed upgrade the first time?
Because weak armor only procs on physical moves.
Oh yeah, you're right on physical moves. Yep, that's true.
So he's +2 special attack, +2 speed versus a Crook who may or may not be Scarf. If it's Scarf, I think Armor Rouge is running enough speed to outspeed Scarf Crook at +2. Uh,
Huge.
what do you think's gonna happen here?
I'm thinking. I think it outspeeds because it's obvious to run a fast Armor Rouge unless he's running Trick Room, which is something people do. But his stream isn't really built for Trick Room. It could be, but it's not.
Yeah,
So I
absolutely
think he
not.
probably clicks full speed here. I think this thing gets. I don't know if Armor Cannon kills. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know either. Depends on the
This thing
Crook.
gets Grass Knot though, so you might click Grass Knot here.
Grass Knot, okay. Clicks Destiny Bond
What the hell?
and gets another kill on Crook here. And now it's
Okay.
3v3 with King Gambit, damaged Armor Rouge, Ampharos, and full HP Brute Bonnet versus
This is not how I thought this was gonna turn out. I'm gonna be honest.
yeah, definitely not. Just gonna get some Dazzling Gleam chip. Cotton
Go for
Guard up.
Cotton Guard.
I don't know if the Cotton Guard matters. Like this Dragapult's probably special, so
Yeah, I'm not seeing why run Cotton Guard into this team. I guess it's good for Azu, but like
oh, it is. So it is a
that's a good
physical.
prediction. Then I guess that's working. Why would he switch?
Well, because he can't do anything. Like
Oh yeah, you can't.
he
True.
can't break the sub.
Wait,
Dragapult
could you
just.
rest?
But what? You're just gonna let Dragapult get the +6 with Dragon
Oh
Dance.
yeah, true. That's a good point.
So I think it's better. It is better to go to Brute Bonnet here early because Dragapult might not have anything to hit it.
True.
Sucker Punch to fade the sub. Dragon Darts is a roll and it does kill. Goes to Ampharos. Is this throwing?
Huh.
Okay. Okay?
I guess King Gambit put some work in.
I don't know. I mean, I guess you sack, you get the Terra Dark Sucker. Does it kill?
It definitely
It
kills
does
here.
kill. I think Grimmsnarl comes in to set up the screens. Goes for an Iron Head. I think this is a good play on Jet's part because you don't know if this Grimmsnarl has like Spirit
Foul
Break.
play. Or foul play or something, yeah.
Yeah. So if it clicks an attacking move, supposing you're faster than Grimmsnarl, which you might be because Grimm's probably not running any speed. King Gambit might be running speed.
Mm-hmm.
You get the kill there, and then it's a 1v1 against the paralyzed Scizor. But Grimmsnarl goes for the light screen here. Let's see. Now you go for Sucker Punch. For what reason? I don't know. I mean, if you're faster,
If you're faster, just click Iron Head and
yeah, you
just
just click Iron
hit
Head.
it.
But then Grimmsnarl clicks Thunder Wave, revealing it has literally 0 attacking moves. Thunder Wave doesn't hit Dark types. If I'm Jet here, I look at this and I see, okay, he can't touch me with any of these moves. He can't even Parting Shot out. I'm clicking Swords Dance.
Yeah, click Swords Dance and start dancing on him.
And he doesn't click Swords Dance.
He doesn't. That's gonna cost him the game because I assume that he's running at least like close combat. Nah, it's your turn. That's the same thing basically at that point.
Oh my gosh.
Blandy's watching this game?
Yeah, I don't
The
know.
hell?
This
But
this
way too
end game
close.
here, oh my goodness. Like think about this. If you Swords Dance here, that's ×2 damage. Then he goes into Scizor, and you click Katao Cleave, which is more damage than Sucker Punch. Probably
Yeah.
would have 2-hit KO from this position, but you're ×2. That is a
Do you
guaranteed
think he
win.
outspeeds?
Yes, with the paralysis.
Oh yeah, paralysis.
sure.
Yeah, true.
And I don't think Bullet Punch is gonna kill from this range,
Nah.
considering this is probably a defensive Scizor. Um, yeah, I mean, that was a choke by Jet. Jet had the win and choked.
That's a me thing to do. Like, come on, can't be doing that.
Yeah, I mean, do I gotta give Jet props. I think the Armor Rouge was pretty well played when it got in. I think he probably had another opportunity to get it in to just fire off a free armor cannon. I think he sacked his Gastrodon when he didn't need to. Um, but he did make plays to win the game, and it came down to literally one move, and he choked. And
Yep.
and I do want to give props to people for getting far, but like when it gets to the end of the game like this, and you have one move that guarantee wins you the game, and you don't go for it, like you have to take that to heart, and that has to keep you up at night.
Yeah.
Because how do you improve if you brush that off as like, oh, I got pretty close?
Yeah. I mean, I ended up feeling a little too well with last I played the week before. Just one move I would have won the game, but I didn't. So I get the feeling, but you just gotta know what goes on.
Yeah, that would have been a big win for him too. It probably that's a win that hardly anybody else in the league is going to get. So it could have been a shot for him to jump up to the 6th seed, which is super important because the bottom 4 are going to have to do a play-in game.
I'm trying to get in that. I'm trying to get in that plan. Low key.
Oh, you're going to sandbag for the play-in?
Low key. I was speculating sandbagging for the play-in just so I could get some kills with my great tusk and take that kill leader.
Yeah, okay.
But probably not. I probably just sit in the winners bracket. The hell of it.
Yeah, definitely better to be in the winners bracket because keep in mind, even if you win the play-in, you're going to have to face the one of the top 2 seeds.
I'm not scared of one of those.
Oh, you're not?
Nah.
Well, I guess we do have our game to play this week, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Um, anyway, now we have the Macon Steppers versus the Identity Thieves. Any thoughts about this matchup?
Honestly, I don't know. I remember helping Nick make his team a little bit, which is the Identity Thieves. So I helped him a little bit, but not a lot. He's pretty he's a good team builder. So we'll see what he does.
Mhm. I think the thing that stands out to me the most about either team is that Speedy D brought Metacham.
Yeah, that's an interesting play. I know he made a trade with B this week, so maybe he didn't think he could use his Sylveon, so he brought Medicham. But I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder. I wonder what the Metacham is. Like maybe it's Choice Scarf trying to beat Iron Valiant.
Maybe. That thing's scary. I mean, you gotta prepare for it somehow.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to see.
Yeah.
So Mo into Clef Key lead. Just gonna trick right away. I like that. Very
Yeah,
aggressive.
it's smart.
Very well paid off. Straight to Roaring Moon. Oh no. Okay, U-turn out. Interesting.
Okay.
I feel like
Yeah.
I've seen Speedy D go for early Roaring Moons with its booster photosynthesis booster energy, and it almost never pays off for him.
Yeah, I really don't know why he ran Boost Energy there. I mean, if you're gonna hit Dragon Dance and then you turn out, it's kind of wasting it. I mean, maybe he's running acrobatics in the back, but he wants
Maybe,
to get rid of that.
maybe.
But
Yeah, I don't know.
I
I
mean,
think if you're playing it like that, I think Choice Band would be better. So you get a Choice Banded U-turn off of whatever comes in instead of Dragon Dancing up and being forced to switch out.
yeah, I'm a big fan of waiting to use my booster energies. I mean, I run a Slitherwing that I wait till the end to use most of the time.
Mm,
So
yep, definitely. Definitely could have been played a little differently there. But we'll see. We get a switch into Hippowdon though, on a Spirit Break. So this is a physical Valiant.
okay, maybe that's for. I mean, he doesn't have very many physical defensive monsters for Fortress. So yeah, that's his idea.
Oh my god. I've never
Leaf
seen a
Blade.
+2 Valiant with Quark Drive Speed.
Yeah, it's a crazy set,
Hmm.
but it kind of worked.
It did, I guess. Well, I wonder, like, if we go back to this turn here, if D clicks Whirlwind, then
Does he run Whirlwind?
yeah, Hippowdon runs Whirlwind.
Oh, okay. I
Not
mean,
It
yeah, that's
doesn't
something to think
commonly
about.
run Heavy Slam, but I guess it depends on the matchup. I don't know. Maybe he didn't have Whirlwind though.
Yeah.
Really funny, I think, the Leaf Blade. But Fortress is gonna force a switch out to Quag. Gyro Ball does absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And now we're probably just gonna see a trade of rocks. Okay, no, we're gonna see
No, we're going for
Avalanche.
Avalanche. Maybe he thought he was gonna hit him with something. I don't know.
I'm guessing he was predicting a switch to Rotom-Mow.
It's
Drain
true.
Punch, Avalanche. Is he Assault Vest, Quagsire?
Yeah, that's the set he ran. It's
Okay,
I.
Life Orb, Trailblaze, Metacham.
That's something leading into the
I'm
sewage.
We're seeing some heat right now. These techs are heat.
Yeah, we got a choice of Klefki right now. That's gonna that's gonna hit something hard.
Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe he
Sarah is
was with
probably gonna Terra right here, right? Guess
yeah
not.
with a balk up and then probably a Terra afterwards.
Goes to close combat. Just one shots the clef key. Imagine if he bitter bladed there. Ooh,
That's a
very
yeah. That's that
very
Zorak
well
is
played.
sneaky.
I I love that play for Chalk Flame with the disguised Zoroark.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a great mon to put pair with like a ghost type or like a fighting type or something. Just
mhm,
because you can shake off so many hits.
yeah, I mean, like let's see, like what do you do if you're Speedy D here? Like,
See this come in, you're like, oh, I have a Shadow Sneak boosted attack. Like that's the obvious move.
mhm,
In any case, even if like he doesn't, maybe he's not thinking like, oh, it could be Zorak, but like you see it come in, you're gonna click it. I mean, that's what's gonna happen.
yeah. I mean, even if you knew this was Zoroark, like you're forced to switch out your +1 Sarah Ledge here, and
Yeah.
who are you gonna switch to? Rotom?
I think this Surge gets knockoff, so he could have ran knockoff and maybe clicked it, but he would definitely didn't outspeed him as Magic. I think it's fast as hell.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure if it even gets knockoff. It might get Shadow. It might get not Shadow Sneak.
Sucker Punch.
What is it called? Night Slash for his Dark
Ah,
type
it's
move.
true.
But even
Yeah.
then, like you're slower than either Miss
hmm
Magus or Zoroark, so you can't really afford to stay in if you're not clicking Shadow Sneak.
Yeah, it's a dangerous game, especially with Zorak in play.
Hmm.
Honestly, it's a good mod.
Yeah, but that was a great play by Chalk Flame,
Yeah.
baiting the Shadow Sneak and then getting the kill. Of course, you have to switch out here versus the Roaring Moon. Nice
Yep.
U-turn, getting momentum. We're gonna see a Volt Switch. See a Will-O-Wisp.
That's a big will-o-wisp right
That
there.
is huge.
The Tasker he loves to run offensive, and it's
Hmm.
gonna hurt it.
Yep. So
Now
this
this
is
is
the real
definitely
Miss
Mismagius.
Magius. Yep.
Yeah.
Get
She
a
lives a gyro ball to launch a Mystic Fire.
very good to switch out. Like good to know that Miss Magus has Mystical Fire because I think a lesser player would say, "Oh, I'm not weak to Ghost," and
Yeah.
just fire off
Okay.
another attack. But yeah, going to a safe Roaring Moon, the safest U-turn right here. You can even crunch. Goes for a Dragon Dance even. Wow.
Greedy.
But it works out. Go for a U-turn here. Okay, so this is the Zoroark. Um,
Launch Terror Blast straight into
Blast
it.
fighting.
He also outspeeds still and kills it.
Yeah. Can we talk about how Terrablast fighting is actually like really, really scary for D's team?
It is. Yeah. It's a really good Terramon
Mhm.
for Chalk Flame.
Yeah. Like even if you think, okay, I have to switch my Sarah Ledge out. I'm gonna switch into Roaring Moon to suck up a shadow ball. If he Terra Blasts Fittings, that's just a kill on Roaring Moon. So
Yeah,
D's forced into a lot of 50-50s.
definitely. It's a scary moment for him right here,
Yep.
especially with the Iron Valiant still sitting in the back, almost full health.
Oof. Okay, takes 70 and then dives to Leaf Storm. Let's see what we have here. Close combat into the Roaring Moon and does
Oh my god,
85 while burned. That is incredible. What is that? That has to be like some
it
sort
has
of
to be life
boosted.
orbed. I think it's life orbed.
Was it? He didn't take damage from Life Orb. I
Maybe it
wonder
was
if it's.
banded.
I wonder if it's banded. That would
It
be
might be
sick.
banded. That'd be an insane tech.
No, he's not banded. What is
Oh my
he?
god.
What is
What?
he? Expert belt, probably. Gotta be. I refuse
It
to
has to
believe that
be.
burned 85% to Roaring Moon. No shot.
That's crazy. I mean, Rumi's not that. Is really not that defensive. So
I guess
I
not.
don't know.
Oh, miss the Zen headbutt here. Ooh, sucker punch again. Trailblaze. Okay, getting a little greedy here.
That's gonna hurt though. That speed is gonna outspeed something later on.
Hmm.
He's gonna kill here.
I just can't help but wonder, what if Chalk Flame, instead of going for the second sucker punch in a row, went for like a poison jab. Do a
Yeah,
little
I
more
don't.
damage, possibly get a poison. Oh, but it's okay. I guess he has Iron Valiant, who is slower
Doesn't
and
outspeed
dies. Ooh,
because of the boost. Yeah,
yeah, and then just gonna die to the
dies
rocks, and
to.
that's it. It's
Yep.
over.
Wow.
Very
Clear your hazards.
close. Yeah, yeah. I guess that's one thing. This team has no hazard removal, so
Yeah, he has it with. I believe he has. What mons does he have?
check real quick.
I know he has Espeon who can bounce him, and a Defogger in
That's not the right team.
Oricorio.
Yeah, yeah. Oricorio gets defog. Espeon bounces rocks. Yeah. I mean, you have a few options. Granted, Oricorio fire type is really bad, and Espeon, I can understand why you don't want to match that up into Ledge and Roaring Moon. Um, so I'm not gonna blame him for not bringing it. But yeah, that's a close game. I think. I mean, there was never a guarantee here, but I think if one of the first two sucker punches that he went for was a poison jab, that might have gave him a win. But that's also playing off of Zen headbutt missing, which is
True.
like,
It's
yeah,
guaranteed.
if he hit the first Zen
Feels
headbutt,
like.
it wouldn't even have been as close as this. Well, actually, no. Think about this. If he hit the first Zen headbutt, he wouldn't have got the Trailblaze off, and then Valiant outspeeds. But Metacham might have Bullet Punch though, so
True.
yeah, so it might not matter. Yeah, wow. Here's a thought for uh Chalk Flame when he brings this Swords Dancing physical Iron Valiant. Iron Valiant has access to Shadow Sneak, and I know that Valiant is really fast and doesn't oftentimes need uh, a priority move to hit first. But I think I've seen a couple games now where if Chalk Flame had a priority move on this Valiant, he would have won the game. So, like, I know that you mentioned that you practice with him. Uh, maybe you should put that in his mind. That maybe it might be good to have Shadow Sneak from time to time.
True. Get a little priority going.
Yeah, but yeah, very very close game. Like I can't really pick out too many plays that were like misplays on either side. I think it was just a very solidly played game. One of the most evenly matched games I think this whole league.
Yeah, I agree. Great game.
Yep. Well, that pretty much does it for all the games. The trade deadlines are all in, and I just did a video talking about all of that. I guess since you're here, do you want to give any final thoughts on final teams. Who's looking strong? Who's looking weak?
I got to talk myself up a little bit here. I got some good moves. I think Sylveon Magneton will help me a little bit. Sylveon gives me a good special defensive wall and also special attacker to bounce back because my team is very physical. So having that special attacker is really nice. I did change my Terra type to Slitherwing, my Terra Captain, and get Fire.
Hmm.
I realized that like I was getting blasted by Will-O-Wisp and all them,
Yeah,
and to prevent that, I went Fire and also Flare Blitz in the sun goes nuts. So
right. But who's gonna set the sun for you, Sableye?
yes,
Okay.
it's not a great setter, but I didn't want to. I know there was speculation about me dropping Masquerada because it doesn't get any kills, but I don't know. I like the mon. I think it's fun. It's a good speed tier for my team,
Oh,
just
it's a
so
great
I
speed tier. That's true.
it sets it up so everything needs to be faster in it to try and outspeed it. So I like to have it there. I really didn't want to use it for Torkoal because Torkoal's really boring.
Yeah,
So
fair
I don't
enough.
know. I kept my Slithering as captain and
Mm.
put him at fire so he didn't get burned.
I was just thinking about fire type Slithering would have matched up really well into Volcarona, but I switched
You didn't make a
Volcarona out
switch.
for Iron Moth.
I think it's a snipe honestly. I think
It's a snipe. You said I sniped
yeah
you.
yeah. Nah,
Oh
Iron
well,
Moth's just a
if
better
we
mon overall. I think.
if we want to talk about people sniping me, the Azus right before the right before the trade deadline, switching Ghost Steel. Who does this? Steel type
It was
Dragapult. Who does
first it was
this?
the Graftigafii with the poison walking
Oh
wake,
yes, yes,
and
of
then it was
course.
the Azus with the
I'm getting
steel.
sniped like
Dragapult.
a motherfucker out here. Like
They gotta do something for it.
frontline soldiers in Vietnam didn't get sniped as much as me.
I mean, they gotta prepare something for it. Garganacl is hard to counter. I mean, you have
That's
to have
true.
something for it.
That is true.
It's not the goat the goat Dragalge.
Hmm. Now I guess the last thing we'll do is some bracketology.
Ooh,
Who do you think's gonna be? Who do you think your top two are gonna be?
honestly, I think that it's gonna be either if I don't know. Hold on, let me think about this. It's gonna be the Azus and the pyramids. There's no doubt. There needs to be some real big throwing going on
Yeah, there would
next
have to be
week.
some chokes. Like I mean, it's so set in stone. Quite honestly, that I think even if you lost an additional game, it would take perfect play from well no, it would take perfect play from the Grafaiis, but they would still lose on a tiebreaker. So with one win by either of us, we're guaranteed top two.
It's very true. And I
And
think that honestly, the standings right now, I think are gonna how they're gonna end up being.
you think so?
Just because there's really no movement here. Maybe the null pointer exception and Voltawoods could flip, but I doubt that with the games they have left. I know null pointer plays me week game 8, and they play Golden Go week 9, so it probably won't move that much.
Hmm.
Week and 7, I think they play the Vaulting Loses, so
Yeah.
it could be a swap there.
Well, I was gonna say if well, the schedule will show you this game. Or no, excuse me. Well, if the bulking balloons manage to get a win against the grafted Grafaiis in the last game, I think that there's some room for them to jump the Macon Steppas. Because
Yeah, that'd be huge for such a new player like the Balkan Balloons.
because the Steppas have a pretty tough matchup here with the Azus. They have a pretty tough matchup with the Grafaiis, and then it definitely not free versus you.
Yeah,
So they
never
could,
know.
it's possible they could lose out, in which case the Balloons, they just need to get a win against Cam, which, I mean, that's going to happen. That's my
Yeah.
lock of the week.
The
uh,
lock of the week.
I mean, quite honestly, if the Steppas lose out, the Balloons, they just have to beat any two of their last matchups. So I could see them going up. But I mean, like the difference between the fourth and the fifth seed is
They still play
negligible.
each other, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah. So I mean, it doesn't
So
really matter. Um, yeah, I think it's gonna be hard to see anybody jump the Grafaiis. Um,
yeah, it's you need a lot of weird games to win and
yeah.
lose
Well,
for them to
actually,
jump.
if the Grafaiis lose to the Steppas and then they also lose to the Balloons, they could see themselves down at the fifth seed, I think. And then
Yeah,
you, I
not
think,
much room for me to move, honestly. I could if I win out, I probably could jump pretty far up, but I have some
yeah,
hard games coming up.
yeah, I think you
Even
definitely want to jump up to the to fifth if you can, for
yeah,
sure. So you play me this week, of course.
yeah. I play
You play a free win, if we're being honest with ourselves.
and the Mac and Steppers last week.
Naked Steppers, yeah.
That could be a big game for seeding. If that's played late,
Hmm.
just because it's such a volatile game for both people.
Yeah, that's true. Well, let's see if the Steppas lose all of their games, uh, and you beat him. You don't even have to win any of your games. If he loses all of them, you jump him. If he wins one, you win one of your two games between either me or Arvo, and then you beat him, you'll jump it. So basically, you need to beat him.
Yeah, I think I have the tools to do it.
Hmm.
Just need to play well.
Yeah, and then these last guys, like barring a major choke job, I think that's kind of set.
Yeah, I think those four are definitely in the bottom four in. I if I had to guess, I definitely think either Jackson or Nick make it out, which is the Identity Sees the Heart or the Vaulting Veloozas. I know Vaulting
Yeah,
Veloozas has beat the Identity Thieves first week, but that was off a weird G- uh Gamora, what's it called? So
hmm
never
I,
know.
it could be interesting. We do see GPT versus the Vault and Beloozas in Game 8. Uh, while GPT has yet to win a game, if they manage to beat the Vaulting Veloozas, both of them would have a 1-8 record. GPT with the tiebreaker. That means GPT gets to play the null pointer exception. Oh wait, actually, He also plays him in Game 9. He has a chance to move out of the last position here. He can clinch himself out of last place,
That's crazy.
which means he doesn't have to play Chalk Flame Identity Thieves, um, which means that he has a chance to move out of the play-in. I think I'm just gonna be honest. If Cam has to play Chalk Flame, he's done.
Chalk Flame's team is just way too well balanced. Sure, it has a few holes, but
Hmm.
it has such good mons, and they're like Iron Valley and Zoroark that you got to be prepared to beat it.
Right.
And if you're not, you're not.
Yeah. So I'm predicting probably Chalk Flame to get out of the what's it called, the play-in. And I think the way that the tournament is set up, he'll end up having to play whoever the second seed is.
That
And
was first seed.
I'm not sure how. Well, I mean, I think Alex is gonna determine that, so we'll
Yeah.
see. Uh, and then for these two, I don't know. I mean, I could see a scenario where Cam beats both of these guys in the regular season, and then like they're in the rematch. I mean, he just does the same thing and wins again. But if
Yeah. I mean, Golden Go's a good mon. It's
yeah,
just a good mon overall.
but if that doesn't happen, I'm gonna guess that the Veloozas are the one who make it out.
Yeah. My money, if I had to put money on it, I think money's definitely on the Identity of the Heart, but it could be anybody's game.
Yeah,
You never know.
yeah, and then yeah, like you said, I think almost everything else is set. It just like the big game left are really like you versus the Steppas. I guess
Yeah. And
technically
then
Grafai
the
Eyes
big
versus anybody.
yeah, and then the big game of the season is the two undefeated teams next. I think game 8.
Game 8, that's
So
true. Listen, I would love nothing more than to beat him. He's been talking all that mess at the gym when he spotted me on the bench and he's saying, I'm gonna 6-0 you with Dragapult. And I said, that's cap.
I don't know if Draymond can 6-0 that wonderful Iron Moth.
Yeah, we'll see. It's a scary mon. But anyway, that game matters for sure, but it like doesn't matter that much, at least for the first round, because you still play a play-in team, which is a free win. Sorry, but it is. Yeah. So great league so far. Hope to see some more action. We'll see what this game entails next week, and then I'm gonna whoop your ass this week.
Nah, I don't know about that, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. All right. See you guys later for my game against the Shadow Wizard Bunny Gang.
Alright, see ya.